Good evening to all of you. So we will start our session. Before entering to our topic, to our point, first of all, you remember one point. What is the purpose of a programming language? The purpose, the objective of any programming language is to develop an application software. So what do you mean by application software? Writing a program means writing an application. When that program we are developing and executing and getting output, we can say that is an application software. Somebody asked, what is Python? So varieties of answer will come, but your answer should be unique, should be understandable. Whatever you are giving the answer, your answer should be understandable by any number of users. First of all, you see 2 points I have written. Python is a general purpose, high level, general purpose, high level and interpreted programming language. So what is the meaning of general purpose? So 3 points I have specified. One is general purpose, high level and interpreted. So what is the meaning of general purpose? You remember, general purpose means using Python we can develop varieties of applications, web application, desktop application, database application, data science application, AI applications. So in types of application it is possible that we can develop using Python. That's why we can say Python is general purpose. I hope everybody got clarity. Then we will come to the high level. So what do you mean by high level? Suppose I will write one line, x equals to 100. So now this line I wrote, so this line I can read. You can read, everybody can read x equals to 100. So your source code, if it is in human readable form, then that representing high level, that representing high level. So then we will go to interpreted. So it is one of the important point, interpreted. Python is an interpreted programming language. So after writing a Python program, here there is no compilation process like other programming language. So directly after developing a Python program, we are executing. Then somebody is responsible to execute Python program. That somebody is Python interpreter. So Python interpreter executing our Python program, so through interpreting. So what do you mean by interpreting? Means line by line. Suppose our program consisting many lines of code. So the interpreter read first line, then it will execute. Then after execution, the interpreter will come to the next line, then it will read, then it will execute, and so on. And in this way, the interpreter read one line, then it will execute. For that purpose, Python is called as what? Interpreted programming language. Basically, that interpreter we say that is our Python control. So that's why this point I have written, Python is a general purpose, high level and interpreted programming language. General purpose means using Python we can develop n types of applications. High level means our source code should be human readable form. Interpreted means Python interpreter executing Python program through interpreting. So now we will come to our next point. Python is a technology. So what do you mean by technology? Guys, one point you remember, C is a programming language, not a technology. C++ is a programming language, not a technology. Java is a technology, Python is a technology. So what is the technical meaning? So meaning is when a programming language consisting wide range of libraries, then that programming language considering as technology. So here a new terminology coming to our picture, that is library. So library means what? Library, every college having a library. Students are going to the library. So why? Because students are thinking library is a such place where varieties of books are available as per our requirement. So same concept here, library means a container, a package in Python context that is called as module. So containing so many built-in functions, so many built-in classes. So every built-in function having a specific functionality. So to reduce the code complexity, basically we are using library. Large task we are resolving so by using library. Suppose for example I will say write the code to create a neural network. For that without library 100 or 1000 lines of code we have to write. But using library within a one line we can resolve. We can create a neural network. So later on we will know in detail. So the programming language containing a wide range of library, then that programming language considering as technology. Then we will come to our third point. So Python developed by Guido van Rossum, and the Python came to the market in 1991. So the developer name, so you remember Guido van Rossum. Then Guido van Rossum have developed Python by taking many concepts from many programming languages. So lots of features, lots of concepts the developer have brought, the developer have borrowed, and that feature, that concept the developer have implemented in Python. Some little bit key points at least we have to know. The point number one, functional programming approach from C. So in C programming there is a function chapter, or C program is nothing but a function. So that concept completely we will get in Python. So C programming function, Python programming function completely or exactly same. So when that chapter will come, we will cover function. There is a function call, there is a function definition, when a function is calling, function definition is executing, function definition representing a task. So these concepts the developer have borrowed from C programming. So Python function concept, C programming function concept exactly same, the developer borrowed from C programming. Then OOPS concept from C++, object oriented programming concept, the developer have borrowed from C++. So in Python programming we will cover, we will study, there is also an OOPS concept. If everything is nothing but a class and object that representing OOPS, and that concept the developer have taken, the developer have borrowed from C++. Then scripting concept from shell script and Perl. Scripting concept, what do you mean by scripting? Basically scripting means when a small piece of code we are embedding in another language. Nowadays very popular scripting language is JavaScript. JavaScript is a small piece of code we are writing inside the HTML, we are embedding inside the HTML. Similarly, it is possible a small piece of code, a small piece of Python code that we can embed, we can insert in Java programming language, in other programming language. So that's why that concept representing scripting, and that concept the developer borrowed from shell script and Perl, but nowadays this shell script and Perl outdated. Once upon a time this shell script and Perl to scripting language, nowadays it is outdated. Similarly, modular programming approach from Modular 3. Modular programming approach, a complete project we are splitting, we are dividing into subtasks, where a subtask representing a module, a task is dividing into subtasks, where each subtask representing a module, login module, sign up module, payment module, inquiry module, the overall a whole task dividing into subtasks, that is called as module, and that representing modular programming approach, and this concept the developer have borrowed from Modular 3. Nowadays Modular 3 is outdated. So last point is syntax concept. Syntax concept that the developer have taken from C and ABC language. Once upon a time ABC also was a language, nowadays it is outdated. So C programming syntax we will see when we will enter into Python programming, in flow control, in if else, in while loop, somewhere maximum places we will see some syntax, some general form equivalent to C programming. Okay, so the concept of syntax the developer have borrowed, have taken from C and ABC language. So this is all about introduction to Python. I hope everybody got clarity. Thank you.